I love the energy, the enthusiasm. Only one.
This is Utah Tech football and the Lance Anderson Coaches Show.
A lot of good work. I'm really proud of you guys.
And hello once again, Trailblazer Nation. Welcome to the Lance Anderson Coaches Show. Rod Zund along with the head football coach of Utah Tech, Lance Anderson. Trailblazers coming off a home loss Saturday night to Northern Arizona. Now they get ready to go really on their first in-the-air road trip this Saturday night against UC Davis. The Aggies of Davis, they're ranked 12th in the country in FCS. Trailblazer looking to get in the win column and pull off the upset Saturday night on the road. So, Coach, this week in practice, you did a lot of things better against Northern Arizona, but just not enough of them.
That's exactly right. And that's been our message to the team is we still have to be more consistent. We've got to execute at a higher level. We've still got to play harder. We got to give more effort. So we've just got to be better overall than what we've been.
What are some of the areas that you could see improvement, but you still need to finish it off and to execute a little bit better to get where you want to be?
You know, starting on the offensive side of the ball, again, we started some drives, we sustained some drives, we got into NAU territory, we converted some first downs. We just need to finish more of those drives. And it's a lot of still just being one player away or just a block away, eliminating a penalty, things like that from really being able to finish.
Okay, let's take a look at some of the highlights. And your second drive of the game, you talked about sustained drives. It was 3rd and 10. You converted a 3rd and 10, Deacon Hill to Chris Street, first down.
Yeah, Chris, great individual effort here by him making a guy miss, breaking a tackle, and getting the first down.
A couple plays later, it's 2nd and 4. Convert for another first down, Hill to True Tanner.
Yeah, great decision by Deacon and great catch and run by True.
So you had your opportunities, you converted, it stalled. There's Ilya Uvedov with a 48-yarder, his first career field goal. Got to feel good about that.
Yeah, 48-yard field goal is not easy. That was a great job by Ilya right there.
Deacon Hill got banged up a little bit, so you bring in Luke McPhail. Great throw to Daniel Thomason right here. Luke was 5 of 10, 52 yards.
Yeah, great throw and catch right there.
Nigel Osborne, he was able to get free for a couple of runs, 39 yards, 5.6 yards a carry.
I think Nigel really later in the game really got going, really ran the ball hard when he had those opportunities.
You got in their territory, but it stalled. You had to punt. Reggie Graff played most of the second half, hits Damani Wilkes. Wilkes is starting to get more playing time and get in the field a little bit better.
Damani's just a guy that plays hard all the time, been productive for us.
Here's another tough run, by Nigel.
Yeah, that's what he did late in the game, ran the ball hard.
And then while they were keying on Reggie Graff running the ball, this is what you guys do successfully, that tight end drag, and you hit Eric Olson.
Yeah, great play here, great decision by Reggie.
But again, you were on their side of the 50, drive stalled. So in the fourth quarter, a couple long sustained drives, 5 plays, 49 yards. Reggie Graff, career high 54 yards rushing.
Yeah, boy, he's a great athlete and can do it with both his arm and his legs, as he shows you here.
And that would set up Nigel Osborne getting his first touchdown of the season. He finishes it off there.
Yeah, makes a guy miss in the backfield and finishes it for a touchdown.
Okay, later in the fourth, probably your best, most sustained, methodical drive of the season. 14 plays, 80 yards. Chernette Estes finally got in the groove there. He's had a couple of chances, and there he finally kept his hands on the ball.
Yeah, it's great to see him get an opportunity there.
And this is another 3rd down, and you converted. Graff to Olson again.
Yeah, Eric does a great job, catching the football and then shows his run after the catchability.
And finally, you were able to finish it off, and you went over the top a little bit for the touchdown. Graff to True Tanner.
Yeah, good throw, great catch here by True. And, that's what True can do. He can get behind the defense with his speed.
So True Tanner, that's his first career touchdown reception. Reggie Graff, that's his first career touchdown toss. So you see things starting to develop a little bit better now, and I'm sure that's the stuff that you have to talk about in practice and get ingrained, saying, just do more of it.
Exactly, and it's, as you see, it's a lot of younger guys that don't have a lot of experience, but they're learning on the job. They're getting experience. They're getting better all the time as they get more playing time, as they get more reps.
I know getting better on your 3rd down conversions was a big emphasis the last couple of weeks. You were better, 5 for 16, so you have to feel good about that in the direction that you're headed.
Yes, and there were still a few others that we felt like we should have converted. We were just maybe a block away, something like that, so we're getting closer there.
And can you sense that your team and your players, that they're getting a little more confidence because you're converting those third downs a little bit more, and the points are coming now.
Yes. I mean, losing is tough. Everybody hates losing, and that's a little bit demoralizing. But I feel like our guys are still playing hard. They're competing. They're seeing those positives. So now they've got evidence that, hey, we just continue to do things right, we can have success.
2 for 2 in the red zone. You got to be happy about that. When you got your chances, you took advantage of them.
Now we just need to finish those, get more drives into the red zone, and then finish those drives.
Over 100 yards rushing for the first time. That's got to be just so exciting for you because that opens up everything else.
And that's something we've said, since we got here, that on offense we have to be able to run the football, and that's definitely encouraging.
Now, you used all 3 quarterbacks. Deacon Hill a little bit banged up. Don't know who's going to be able to be playing. You've still got to figure that out. But Reggie Graff, talk about his play and what he brings to this offense to make it a little more difficult on the opposing defense.
You've seen just by his performance, Reggie has earned playing time every week. We've had a package for him every week, and he's capitalized on those opportunities. He's brought a spark to the offense, and he will definitely be getting more playing time going forward.
And Luke McPhail, I can see why you like him at quarterback as well, the Syracuse transfer, because he was able to make some throws, which you've seen in practice, and now you're seeing a couple. One of Daniel Thomason over the defender and laid it right there on the sideline. That was impressive.
Yeah, Luke is a very accurate thrower. He makes good decisions. He's just not played a lot of quarterback yet at the college level in his career. So far what we've seen these first 3 weeks, he just needs to settle down a little bit, get into a rhythm. But when he does, you see what he's capable of doing.
And you're spreading the ball around quite a bit. Your receivers are getting a lot of touches. Daniel Thomason, Wilkes, Estes, Olsen, McEwen got a target or two. So you are spreading it around. Are you happy with your distribution?
Yes, I think so, because all those guys have shown that they deserve to play, that they can make plays for us, and they're capitalizing when they get their opportunities. We still need guys to step up and do more, but it's encouraging to see that many guys get involved.
On defense, Northern Arizona got a couple of chunk plays and really hurt you guys, but you could see where the improvement was happening, and a couple of guys really stood out, especially Quincy Leger. As we take a look at some of the highlights, he and Mike Avuki just kind of dominated there near the goal line for a couple of minutes.
Yeah, this was, we got down to the 1 yard line, goal line defense. Nothing better than a negative play here, and that's what Mike Avuki and Quincy combined for here.
And then the next play, Avuki just jumps over a couple of players.
Free on his own and makes the play. So there's no better deodorant, than a negative play.
Then Willie Angelau got a sack. You guys been able to get the quarterback once each game.
Yeah, we still need more, but we've got to stop the run better to earn those opportunities. But not only does Willie get the sack here, but he forces the fumble, and we just need more of those opportunities.
Talk about Quincy Leger here, the redshirt freshman. Did not have a tackle this year, only had 1 tackle before redshirting last year. He's a physical player, and he proved to you that he wants playing time.
Very physical. We've seen that in practice. We've had a number of guys go down with injuries. We've talked about guys needing to step up, and Quincy on Saturday night really took advantage of that opportunity. He was involved in a number of tackles, and he had a number of physical tackles also.
So you're still going to have some guys out, so you're going to have guys like Quincy Leger. Who are some of the other guys that you're going to be relying on to be the next man up?
With some of the guys beat up, we got to have guys prepared at that safety position to step up in case guys are out, like Quincy Leger, Micah Gardner, Jackson Smith. At the linebacker position, we've still got a lot of questions there, so that's why Spencer Rich needs to continue to play well, Malachi Fakahua, and you've seen Jay Sweeten get in there and get some opportunities as a true freshman. He's got to be ready to play as well.
All right, we are going to take a break here on the Lance Anderson Coaches Show. When we come back, a couple of players will join us, Scooter Jackson and Reggie Graff. That's when the Lance Anderson Coaches Show comes back.
D.R. Horton is America's largest home builder, but with a local heart. Nestled just west of the Sand Hollow Recreation Area is a 600-acre master planned community with beautifully designed single-family homes, cottages, and townhomes called Long Valley. Visit us at drhorton.com and join us in continuing the American dream of home ownership and build your next home with D.R. Horton, America's builder.
Experience the magic of southern Utah from the sky and the ground at Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons. They take you on breathtaking journeys across the stunning landscapes of St. George, Hurricane, and beyond. But why just visit when you can live here? Priority First Real Estate is dedicated to helping you find your dream home. Together, they bring you closer to the community, closer to nature, closer to home. Confetti Pebbles Hot Air Balloons and Priority First Real Estate, where adventure meets home.
Hey there, sports fans. Ready to take a timeout from the sidelines and jump into the action? St. George Regional Airport has you covered. Score big with convenient flights that take you from our Red Rocks to destinations around the globe. Whether it's the bright lights of LA or an exotic getaway across the Pacific, your adventure starts right here at home. When you're planning that epic getaway, St. George Regional Airport is your home field advantage.
The Burt brothers doing it better player of the game against Northern Arizona. Quarterback Reggie Graff, the redshirt freshman from Dixie High School, had career highs in rushing, 14 carries, 54 yards, and passing, 9 of 17, 100 yards, including his first career touchdown toss.
Caught, touchdown, Trailblazers, True Tanner from Reggie Graff.
Quarterback Reggie Graff, our Burt brothers doing it better player of the game.
And welcome back to Utah Tech Football, Lance Anderson Coaches Show. We just happen to have quarterback Reggie Graff with us right there, and also DB Scooter Jackson. Guys, thanks for spending some time with us.
Appreciate you having me.
Okay, so let's talk to you first, Reggie. You got a lot of playing time in the second half. We knew you were athletic, and you showed what kind of athleticism you had. Just talk about how good it was, because it's been a long time since you played a lot of football. When did you graduate from Dixie High School?
Back in 2020.
Okay, so 4 years that you've played this much. So just talk about the feeling and the groove that you were in Saturday night.
Yeah, it felt good. I mean, so far this season, it's only been, plays here and there, 1 or 2. And so it kind of felt good to have some sustained drives to be able to kind of move the ball downfield and be able to throw it a little bit more than I have in the first couple of games. So it felt good.
First couple of games, everyone was keying on you just to run the football, right? You could tell when you went left or went right, it was just like a wave, the defense following you. But now you're putting into more passing situations, and you're completing. I mean, UNLV, you were 4 for 4. So talk about your passing game, because we all know about your running.
Yeah. Obviously, I'm always looking to improve. And I think, it showed there was a few times that, I could be a little bit more accurate, but I think my decision making is becoming better and better as the season goes on. Right there, you stepped up in the pocket and for that touchdown pass, and coach, their defender had almost reached around and grabbed that. But what does that tell you about his poise, stepping up with guys flying all around him?
That was big, and I told Reggie that on the sideline after that. Hey, he stepped up, he gave True a chance to make the catch, and he did. So that was impressive.
First touchdown pass since high school in a game. What was that moment like for you?
Well, it felt pretty good. I mean, the thing is, football, we practice every day, and you're playing football every day. And so obviously you have a lot of opportunities to throw passes in practice, but to have it in front of fans and in a game-like setting, it felt pretty good.
Scooter Jackson from Compton, California. First of all, Scooter, your real name. I get that asked all the time.
Nah, my real name is Haran.
But everybody calls you Scooter.
Yes.
How did Scooter come about?
My parents gave it to me when I was younger. They said when I was a baby, I used to just scoot all over the ground.
Well, you play defensive back like that, Coach, right? He just kind of is all over the place.
He does. Does a great job in coverage. Physical guy in the secondary. Yeah.
Had a pass breakup last Saturday night. So talk about your defense. When you look at the points and all that, it's not what you want to see. But there are times that your defense does not break. Against Montana State, against UNLV, even against Northern Arizona. When they got in the red zone, you guys held your own and said, not now.
Yeah, we're still trying to find our identity a little bit on the defensive side. We have a couple guys with bruises and bumps, but honestly, on the defensive side, we're trying to be more physical. We're trying to be able to play more man coverage on the back end. Yeah, we're still trying to find our identity a little bit.
So it's a different scheme-wise from the defensive coordinator last year. Can just explain the scheme. Do you like it? How is it going? Is everybody kind of on the same page, or are you still in that examination stage?
Oh, I love it. It's starting to make me become a complete defensive back instead of being a cover corner. Like Coach Moynihan, he always preaches to me like it's an insult to be told that you're a cover corner. Be a complete DB, from fitting run gaps, from being able to play different positions in the defensive back group. Yeah, I love this new scheme.
Okay, so keep that in mind, because we're going to show you now. We're going to go inside your helmet, get your point of view, your perspective through your eyes, through the face mask at one of your practices, and we can kind of see what you're talking about. Here it is.
All right, Lou. Hey, let crack, Will. Hey, we gonna do it, hey, every time, just like that. It's bum. It's nice out here. I don't know what my mommy doing. I miss my mommy. Sheridan! Hey, Sheridan! Come here, bro. Tell them what's up, bro.
Yeah, we finna go crazy or something.
Yeah.
Coach, Scooter Jackson's not shy.
No, he's not. He's got a great personality. I'll tell you what I really like about Scooter, I mean, he does a great job in coverage, which you need from a corner, but I like it because he is a well-rounded DB. Yeah. I mean, he is tough, he is physical, he does a great job of trying to fit the run correctly, play with leverage. That's what I love about him. You've got to have guys that are physical and tough in addition to being able to cover at that position.
And you can watch a longer version of that on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube in our pregame show against Northern Arizona. But in there, you can see you're talking about run gap and becoming a more well-rounded defensive back. You can sense that, how you get off your receiver and go after the running back. You can see it now.
Yes, put it on tape. Who's the most physical? Who's the more physical person?
Yeah, and the shout out to your mommy, that was kind of nice.
Yeah.
So on those lines, tell us about you and your family, where you come from.
I'm from Compton, California. I come from a two-parent household. I have 3 siblings, but love my younger brothers. Have an older brother. Younger brothers play football. My older brother played football at the University of Utah. That's just our family.
And what was his name?
DeVere Hamilton.
Okay, all right. So you're right in the middle, huh?
Correct.
Are you faster or bigger than your brothers?
I wouldn't say my older brother's 6'5".
Okay.
Yeah, I'm not bigger than him at all, but quicker for sure.
Do you always wish you could be 6'5"?
Yes and no sometimes.
And Reggie, we know you're a local kid here, Dixie High School. Just talk a little bit about your family, those who don't know your upbringing.
Yeah, 2 great parents, and then I have 3 older siblings that they all are married and have kids. So I've got, I think it's up to 7 nieces and nephews now.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
And where do you fit in?
I'm the youngest.
The youngest. Coach, we got another baby in the group here.
Yeah.
You're the baby, right?
I'm the oldest.
Oh, you're the oldest. You're the oldest.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, all right. Well, that's okay. We still like you, Coach. All right, guys, when you take a look at what you guys have done in the last 3 games, Reggie, we'll start with you. What do you want to see happen? Obviously the win, but what do you want to see happen this Saturday against UC Davis, another top-ranked team?
Yeah. Just from an offensive standpoint, I think we just need to execute. We need to have all 11 guys doing the right thing each play, and I think the scheme that we have for this week, it's going to work as long as we're doing what's right. But I think that's kind of the biggest thing that we've had is somebody here and there's messing up, and when on offense you need all 11 guys to do their job, or it's not going to work. And so this week, I think we can do that.
You're known as a dual threat quarterback. You like to run the ball. Do you like the term running quarterback?
No.
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 Okay, we better not
I can
say
throw
it
the ball still.
Okay, all right. So we'll just say multi-purpose quarterback. How about that? Dual threat.
There we go.
Can do it all.
Yeah.
And what do you want to see with your defense this week?
Just us not try to do too much. I feel like that's our biggest problem on the defensive end. We all have to just do our job, and the plays will come.
Yeah. And Coach, we talked about that, a couple of weeks ago in our pregame segment, that maybe the guys are trying a little bit too hard to do too much, and he said it right there. Have you guys talked about that?
Yeah, very well said by Scooter. We've kind of talked about that as a team, that execution in all phases really comes down to just trusting your training, trusting your technique, not trying to do too much. And I think we're getting better in those areas. But again, that's going to be another big key this week.
Okay, we're going to take a break. When the Lance Anderson Coaches Show comes back, we will look ahead to Saturday night against UC Davis. Come on back.
Welcome to St. George Academy, home of the Dragon Slayers, where academic excellence meets individualized learning right here in Southern Utah. At St. George Academy, we believe in challenging our students with rigorous curriculum, preparing them for a demanding college experience and beyond. And it's all tuition free. Our unique Pathway University program offers accelerated courses, allowing students to earn college credits in high school. Experience the St. George Academy difference, schedule your tour today, and join us on your educational journey.
Yesco is a proud partner of Trailblazer Sports Vision and Utah Tech Athletics. Yesco specializes in manufacture of custom electric signs and displays. From the smallest to the largest, Yesco can design, manufacture, install, and maintain an identification package that is tailored to your specific needs. Yesco has been serving Utah businesses for well over 100 years with quality signage and exceptional service. To see how Yesco can serve you, go to yesco.com.
Craving something sweet but healthy? Come to Berries and Cream, the original spot for fresh berries in our delicious sweet cream. Locally owned and operated right here in St. George. We offer a cold, refreshing treat that's perfect for the southern Utah climate. Fresh fruit has never tasted so good. Berries and Cream, the original taste of St. George.
Out in the flat, Chris Street, not going to get the first down. Oh, he is! Breaks 2 tackles. The hold is down, the kick is up, plenty of leg, and this is good. Ilya Yevadov with his first career field goal. Nowhere to go, going to be a loss on that play. Deep sideline, it's caught at the 40. What a throw. Another tackle for loss, and there's Buki again. But here comes the pressure, and down goes Flores.
Ball came out.
To Nigel Osborne this time, tries to break it around the left side, and he tiptoes into the end zone. Touchdown, Trailblazers. Just throws it into the end zone. Caught, touchdown, Trailblazers. Drew Tanner from Reggie Graff, 23 yards.
Just a few of the sights and sounds from Saturday night in Greater Zion Stadium against Northern Arizona. Welcome back to Utah Tech Football and Lance Anderson Coaches Show. Rod, the coach, and a couple of players, Reggie Graff and Scooter Jackson. All right, guys, when you look back at some of those plays, you can sense that, okay, we're doing some really good things, just got to do more of them. Is that kind of the sense you got, Reggie?
Yeah, absolutely. I think we've shown that we can move the ball really well. We can go down and score, but it's just a matter of executing.
Still looking for some interceptions, Scooter?
Yeah, we've gotten our opportunities. We just haven't executed on them.
Okay, Coach, opportunity is the name of the game, right? And then capitalize on them?
That's exactly right.
Okay, let's look ahead to Saturday night against UC Davis. The Aggies are ranked 12th in the country in FCS. They went to Cedar City and beat Southern Utah by 3. This guy right here, Len Larson, Coach and Scooter, he's the real deal. He's fast at running back and also can catch out of the backfield.
Yeah, he's a high school quarterback from the state of Idaho. Good, tough, physical football player. So he's got to be the key for us this week.
Scooter, you watch film. You know all about that guy, right?
Man, he's a phenomenal player. He puts it on tape. I have nothing else to do but respect him.
And Reggie, when you look at their front seven, they've got some studs on that front line that you're going to have to outrun and outthrow, right?
Yeah, I think they play a lot of man coverage, so you can tell that they trust those guys up front. So hopefully we can get some guys open, and the run game is going to be crucial this week.
Okay, so explain man coverage and how that leaves the DBs kind of on an island and how you can try to exploit that.
Yeah, I mean, it just means that, it's one-on-one basically all across the field. And so, we just have to win. Our receiver just has to beat their DB, which there's a lot of opportunities for that.
As a quarterback, do you like man-on-man or do you like zone better to find a little creases there? What do you like as a quarterback when you see him line up?
It depends on the concept. We have man concepts and zone concepts, and so, Coach Stevens puts us into a good spot. When he expects man, we're going to see a man concept, and it's going to help us out. And Coach, as a defensive guy, if you're what do you like to see out of the defense? More man or more zone?
Well, I obviously like variety when you can keep teams, a little off balance. But especially where we are right now, where we need to stop the run, we've got to play man coverage and put guys in the box. That's why, we're going to put Scooter and some of those DBs on an island at times. And they've done a great job of responding, and we're going to have to continue to do that.
You kind of talked about this a little bit, but talk about these guys specifically. Reggie, what does he bring not only on the field but in the locker room?
Well, you know what kind of an athlete he is. What he brings to the locker room is he's a guy that does things right. He works hard. He does exactly what you ask. And he's a great example, great role model to the other players.
And then Scooter Jackson, what do you like about his game and about his attitude and in the locker room?
I really love Scooter's energy, his personality, that outgoing spirit that he has. I mean, and he plays hard. He plays with energy. I love seeing that.
Okay, so go to Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube and go to the pregame show against Northern Arizona, and you can watch a longer version of that point of view inside the helmet, because it's pretty fun. You realize that what you're talking about personality-wise, because like we said before, you're not shy. And that's a good thing. Okay, it's time for a treat. Berries and Cream, the shops at Zion's. They're one of our great sponsors and advertisers. Peaches and cream is the flavor today. And Coach, I don't know about your farm boy from Rupert, right?
Yes.
Yes. And I remember growing up on the farm, and my dad would have peaches and milk. Did you ever have peaches and milk?
Yes, definitely.
At the kitchen table.
Yeah, we loved it when peaches were in season.
Yeah.
That's always a great time of year.
Yeah, and so this is peaches and cream. It's a little creamier than milk, but peach days are on. Peaches are growing. This is the best time of year for peaches. So enjoy, guys. Berries and cream. Thank you. You guys can go ahead and eat. Unless you want to say something else. Scooter?
It's amazing. It's the first time I ever had peaches and cream.
Really?
Yes.
Reggie,
I love this place.
Yeah?
Yeah, highly recommend.
Okay, highly recommend. There you go. All right, guys, thanks for coming in. Good luck on Saturday at UC Davis. All right, kickoff at UC Davis, 8 o'clock Utah time on Saturday night. Pre-game show, our Trailblazer kickoff starting at 7 on Trailblazer Sports Vision on YouTube and the Fan Sports Radio Network. Guys, thanks, and we'll see you on the plane. First trip, wheels up, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay, and then get a win and come back home and have some more peaches and cream.
Absolutely.
All right, that's the Lance Anderson Coaches Show. See you Saturday night from California. Good night.